Well, students of class 7th, today we are going to start Civics Chapter 1, Institutional Representation of Democracy. In Hindi, democracy, the meaning of democracy is Loktantra. In this chapter, our first topic is Universal Adult Franchise. Democracy, universal adult franchise. It means that the right to vote is given to each and every citizen without any variation that from which caste, creed, community or race that person belongs. It doesn't matter. The matter is that if any person is being the citizen of India, he has the right to vote after the age of 18 years. And the value of the vote of citizen, either that is rich or poor, literate or illiterate, man or woman, is the same. It doesn't matter that from which gender the citizen belongs to, from which race belong to, he has the property or not, language, which language he has known. In India, universal adult franchise is the basis of representation of all level of government. All Indian citizens who have attained the age of 18 are given the right to vote. Thus, universal adult franchise establish and ensure political equality. Thereafter, elections. You know that in our country, elections to the parliament and the state legislative assemblies are held after every 5 years. And the Election Commission of India is responsible for the conduction of free and fair elections after every 5 years. It is an autonomous constitutional body which was set up in 1950 in our country. Election Commission has the right to take decision regarding elections. No one will interfere in the decision of Election Commission. The Election Commission is a 3-member body headed by the Chief Election Commissioner. He is assisted by 2 election commissioners. All 3 members are appointed by the President of India. The appointment of these Chief Election Commissioner and election commissioners has been done by the President of India. The Election Commission announces the date of elections, the code of conduct to be followed, and by all the political parties, and also announces the result of the elections. The Election Commission also prepares the voter list before the elections take place. The voter list contains the name of all the people who are eligible to vote. It means that this is the list of those people whose age is either 18 or more than 18 years. The commission then issues the electoral photo identity card to all the eligible voters. It is required to every voters to carry it when they go to cast their vote. Thereafter, election process. India is a democratic country where regular, free and fair elections are held. and these elections determine the composition of two houses of parliament, the state and union territories, legislative assemblies, and the presidency and vice presidency. All these are depend on elections. For this, a notification is issued by the President of India. Constituencies. For the purpose of election, the Lok Sabha election to the Lok Sabha, the country is divided into 543 constituencies, which means the small divisions has been made of the whole country. In other words, we can say that our country is divided into 543 segments. A constituency, each one is known as the constituency, and every constituency is the geographical area that an elected candidate represents, and whoever being elected as the member of parliament, he was being the representative of that constituency. There are some, these constituencies are created on the basis of the size of population. Every constituency elects one representative. There are some reserved constituencies from which only those candidates belonging to the scheduled caste or scheduled tribes can contest elections. There are some constituencies in our country which are reserved. From there only those people are eligible to stand in the elections, either they belong to a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe. Thereafter, types of elections. Through elections, the citizen elect members of the parliament and state legislature. It means MLA, member of legislative assembly. In order to conduct an election, the country is divided into different divisions called constituencies. Just now I have told you. The elections which are held for the central state are called assembly elections, and even at the local level people elect the panchayat members. After that, how is an election conducted? But just I am telling, India is a democratic country, and in our country, whatever the government is in function, that is elected by the common people. The election of the government is completely depend on the voters, and the voter is a citizen of India. Voters are the citizens of India who has crossed the age limit of 18 years. So our topic is how is an election conducted. It means that I am going to describe you the whole process of election. So the first, the government election commission will prepare the voter list. In that list, that list is the collection of those people who has crossed the age of 18 years. Either they belong to any caste, creed, gender, religion and community. It doesn't matter. Only the matter is that person should be the citizen of India and cross the age limit of 18 years. Thereafter, the election commission issued the photo identity card, that is known as in our local language voter ID. Voter ID card. The voter, it is required to the voters that they should take the voter ID cards with them to the polling booth on the date of election. Thereafter, they cast their votes according to their own desire. There is no pressure on the voters to cast the vote in favor of someone else. No, they are free to cast their votes to any of the candidates which whom they like. Thereafter, before this, there are several political parties. When the election commission announces the date of election, before that he also announced the date of the nomination. Every party prepared their candidate to nominate themselves for the election. When the date is over, no nomination form is being accepted, and after the nomination, the election commission distribute the symbol, election symbol, and when the political parties get the election symbol, thereafter those parties issued their election manifesto. After issuing their election manifesto, they started their election campaign, and that campaign just stops before 48 hours of the before 48 hours of the starting of the polling. The polling booths are kept in strict supervision. Voters use their right to vote by casting their votes in the secret ballot system or electronic voting machine that is secured by the candidate are counted. The person or number of whoever secures the maximum number of votes is declared as elected, and the party which gets the maximum number of victorious candidates forms the government in the Lok Sabha or state legislative assemblies. Thank you.